So I want to talk about journeys and my journey over the past 5 years of self-employment. So 5 years ago, I was working as a sales director in a financial services company. And when I left that job, I was pretty unhappy, pretty burned out, pretty broken, to be honest. And I decided then that I would never go back to working for one of those kind of jobs again in the corporate world, and set myself up as self-employed. And for the next sort of year or two after that, I pretty much hid myself away, if I'm honest. I worked as a photographer primarily. So I did get out there to do weddings and some commercial shoots or whatever else. But as far as sort of networking and putting myself out there, I didn't do that. I really wanted just to hide away in a bit of a hole, and it was easier just to be on my computer editing photos, hidden away, than out and about connecting with people. And that's something I guess I was pretty happy to do for a while. About 3 years ago, I went to my first in-person networking group, and I have to admit, despite the fact I've been working in sales for a long time, it's very different when you go out there as a personal brand. You're going out under your own name. You don't have a marketing department or a whole lot of people behind you, just on your own. And I found that pretty daunting, to be honest. The first meeting I was there, I felt very anxious. I felt one stage just wanting to stand up and run out of the room, which some of you have maybe have felt like that at times when you've been doing these things. I don't tend to like large groups of people, if I'm very honest, but I got into it, and that was really the start of the change of things for me. I started to network a bit more and got involved in that group, and then COVID happened. So obviously that completely wrecked my business, which I'd been building up mainly as a photographer at the time, and obviously had to change, and in some ways lockdown suited me in a way, because it meant that I could do Zoom calls. I didn't have to go out of the house. I didn't have to go see people in person. And I found actually the most networking I've ever done in my life and connecting with people was actually during lockdown, ironically, because the situation of being, on a Zoom call where when I'm in control, I can switch the camera off whenever I want. I can cut the feed. And I felt that was I felt very secure with that, to be honest, and felt like I was more in my element. I had to reinvent my business, so I started writing courses. I started developing more of a knowledge of digital marketing. I'd been doing that anyway, but got further into it. And then just really things went from there. I started doing a live stream on YouTube, and that was about a year ago. And at the time, I still felt very anxious doing it. But what I found is doing this stuff every day, and obviously more recently on TikTok, doesn't make you feel stronger and does get you there. So that's my 5-year timeline. I'll probably continue this theme, but yeah, that's the story of the past 5 years of self-employment for me.